In this week's devotion, I wanted to take a look at spending time. We've been talking about making room in your life and making time in order to spend that time with the Lord. But I wanted to focus on a time in a different aspect today. Malcolm Gladwell, in his book Outliers, talks about the rule of 10,000 hours. He says in order to master something or to become an expert at something, it takes 10,000 hours of practicing. Whether that's a sport for an athlete, or whether that's creating something for a craftsman, or being a business person, 10,000 hours, he says, is what it takes to master something, to be able to truly become an expert at it. I've asked a lot of questions to a lot of different people who I would consider experts in their field, and they all agreed that 10,000 hour mark is really about the time and place where they were able to really excel at their craft, whatever that might be. I was thinking about 20 hours a week, 52 weeks a year. It takes about 10 years at 20 hours a week to become an expert at something. Then I was thinking about balancing that out with Scripture. 1 Timothy 4 verse 7 says to have nothing to do with irreverent or silly myths, but rather to train yourself in godliness. It says, for physical training is of some value, but godliness holds promise for this life and the life to come. If it's important for an athlete to train themselves 10,000 hours to become an expert at something, or if it's important for a craftsman to be able to spend 10,000 hours to become an expert at building or making something, how much more important is it for you as a believer, as a follower of Christ, to put in the time to train yourself in godliness? It doesn't just happen, church. Put in the time and you will reap the reward in this life and the life to come. Have a great week, but put in the time.